Hello, I'm Steven,
And I'm Courtney.
and this is Cherry Knoll Whiskey Reviews. Today we are going to be looking at 1792. We're going to start off with the small batch. So we'll end up going through the few 1792 bottles that I do have, which is going to be the small batch, single barrel, bottled and bond, 12-year, and full proof. So I think I'm only missing the sweet wheat, which seems to be impossible to find in our area. I think there isn't a ton of supply of it, or as soon as it hits the shelves, it just gets bought up.
What color
Right
is
away.
that one, or you don't know?
So the sweet wheat is like a brown label.
Okay.
So if you want to see the entire distillery tour that we're going to be doing of all the bottles that we have, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of them.
As they will follow in suit after this one.
Right. So, you want to get right into it?
Sure.
Got kind of a neat, very distinct gold-ish colored top to them. So I think this is a 93...
Proof.
93.7 proof. So kind of just above that 90 proof. That seems to be kind of an average for most starting points of companies like this.
So how much does this usually run for? Give it
This,
all of them.
this bottle is like $30, a little bit under.
Okay.
20 something, $30.
All of them about the same? Like that?
No, they kind of vary in price. The single barrel, I think we can get for $35, $40.
But
Same thing for the bottle and bond.
I'm guessing most are under 100 is what I was getting at.
Yeah, I think the full proof I picked up for like $60. So they're not super high prices. I would think that the only one that might go for close to 100 is going to be the sweet wheat, just because.
So the one that you're looking for.
Right, just because it's got that demand behind it. Even though a lot of people say that they don't care for the sweet wheat out of the bunch,
Huh.
a lot of people say that the 12-year is the best offering from them. So possibly at the end of our small series on 1792, we will
Do a comparison.
go back and do a blind of the small batch, single barrel, bottled and bond, and 12-year. I think they're all somewhat close in proof point. Obviously, the full proof would kind of stand out in a blind taste. All of the 1792s are under the Barton Distillery name. I do think that Sazerac ended up acquiring the Barton Distillery and name, so everything underneath of them is technically owned by Sazerac, but that's neither here nor there because it's their own distillate and their own facility with their own warehousing.
Right.
So it's all separated enough that you're not getting the same Buffalo Trace craze over all of the products.
So do we have any other by them?
I don't think so. They've got a lot of other brands underneath of them, even some Canadian brands.
But we don't have them.
But no, nothing that we have out here that I know of. So, what do you smell?
I don't know if I can smell. I shouldn't have. I
You know, you
I
can
don't know
smell?
if I could smell like any distinct flavors or scents, I should say. Like I smell something, but but it's nothing that I'm like, ooh, I know what that is.
It's got a berry note in there, like a raspberry maybe,
But
or maybe a stone fruit.
it's not
Like
very strong.
no, it's not a overly powering note, but it is there.
Like I want to say maybe a little bit of maple.
Yeah,
Like I
I
think
was thinking
that's
that
what I'm
same
getting.
thing. The sweetness leans towards a maple rather than a vanilla or a caramel.
Correct. Yes.
Maybe hinting at like a butterscotch.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So
Okay.
like a
yes.
mapley butterscotch.
Is that even a thing? A mapley butterscotch?
Sure. Why not? Doesn't
But I
smell
don't.
bad.
No, it doesn't smell bad. It's just I don't think there's a lot of complex flavors in this that are coming out. Like
Right. So
scents.
this is like their base of this the
Okay, so that
1792
makes sense.
lineup.
Okay.
So this is kind of their starting point. Like, okay, if you want to start to get into 1792,
This is where to
this
start.
is our baseline to get started.
Alright, makes sense. So they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything really that funky to it, too.
No. So small batch is essentially them just taking a bunch of barrels that they feel meet the flavor profile, blending them together to create the most consistent flavor profile
Right.
over a long period of time.
I don't like this one.
So despite it being 93.6, it tastes extremely watery.
Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, it doesn't have much flavor behind
Correct.
it.
Yeah, because when I just tasted it, it didn't give. There was no flavor there. There was not like that whiskey should have a ton of flavor. I'm not looking for it to be spitting out raspberries and blueberries in my mouth or vanilla, but there's no.
Oomph.
Right, it's very one note. There's not. You're not tasting something different down your throat. You're not tasting
There's like
something.
3 flavors that I'm getting in it, but it's not super powerful. It's not like, ooh, wow, that's really vanilla.
Correct,
Or
yeah.
ooh, wow, that's really this. It's kind of a muddled and.
But see, I don't know if that's just because I'm a woman and I'm looking for those like very bright and fragrant things like raspberries, blueberries, apples, like things we've smelled in other ones, or if it's like I don't know if I'm looking for too much, basically.
Probably.
Oh, okay. So I should lower my standards.
Yeah. It's got like a pear and like a maple syrup drizzled over pear.
Yeah.
With a sweet corn
finish. Because I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Right.
I will not be like grabbing it to sip on it at night. But
it's not a exciting bourbon.
Yes.
It's fine to sip on. It's not a bad bourbon if you're going out and you've got a choice of a bunch of bottom shelf products, and this is their highest profile bottle on
the shelf.
On the shelf. I would probably grab for this.
Right, agreed.
But it's not it's not contending against super high profile bourbons, but it's not meant to. It's a starter level. It's on every shelf everywhere.
I do see it a lot.
Right, it's really affordable.
I see this one a lot. Not this one specifically, but the 1792 a lot.
Right.
And the one that has the butterfly on it, Blue Run or something.
Yeah, Blue Run. But Blue Run is typically very expensive.
Oh.
I don't think I've really seen many of their bottles under $70.
I'm just saying these are ones that I see a lot of. Like when I go to
Yeah, that
Wegmans
catch
and
your
look.
eye.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
I think I would almost lean towards getting anything from Old Forester. All of their lineup that have a cork, I think, would match or beat this.
I would say probably beat. I like
Right.
Old Forester a lot. I don't think this is one that I'm going to be going, like, if you had a lineup of this and two others, I could probably tell you that this is this.
Yeah, well, if you knew the 3 bottles that were in a
Correct,
blind
yes.
and you were given them
Yes,
blind,
I could tell
you'd
you.
be able to say, okay, well, this is lacking flavor
Yes.
and is kind of monotone. So
Yes, correct.
yeah,
So not my favorite, but not the worst I've
right.
tasted.
It's fine for where it stands. It's
probably good in a mixed drink, but
right. If you're looking for something that's got decent flavor for a $30 bottle, $25-$30 bottle, I think it meets it.
right.
So not our favorite, but certainly not the worst. So
Maybe the the one that the foolproof one?
foolproof is going to be the highest proof,
Right.
but apparently the 12-year
There we
is
go.
everyone's
Favorite.
is the crowd favorite
So
as far as flavor goes.
we'll have to see in a video or two if that changes my perspective on.
We'll have to see when we get to the blind where it actually compares to the rest of
This is also very true.
the lineup.
Yes. Agreed.
So, with that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.
Toodaloo!